All right, today is a very bit of a deep discussion. A lot of people don't talk about this. We seem to talk about polygamy a lot, but we don't talk about polyandry. So we're gonna get into this. Could you just imagine seeing a queen walk down the street with 10 to 15 kings surrounding her? Do you really think that the police would do any harm to her, seeing that the power that's around her, protecting her, is guiding her? Think about what I'm saying. The black woman is not God because she's in a relationship with one counterpart that comes from her, a male with a cut off X chromosome. So you mean to tell me that the one that's degenerate, the one that has the degenerate DNA, has the right to have more of the feminine energy around him, which means supreme or superior, than the one with the superior DNA that you call God? We got to talk about polyandry, because we talk about polygamy, but when we get on the subject of polyandry, we don't want to talk about none of this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Just imagine, when you study religion, it is patriarchal for a reason. When you study religion, it is patriarchal for a reason, because the people who gave you religion knew the power of the black woman, of the so-called black woman. They knew the power of her. So they took a stance in the science of the patriarch, and they started to teach certain people in these countries and continents to distribute the energy and frequency of this patriarch science. So then it was taught to us through religion, and now we are programmed to think that polygamy is the respect of the supreme power, when this is not so. How come when we speak about the subject of polyandry, no one wants to talk about this? None of these black women as God niggas want to talk about the woman having many kings. You saying, well, for the woman to have many kings, that's disrespectful to the man. That shows that you still have that religious mind, you so-called conscious niggas. If the black woman was able to practice polyandry like you practice polygamy, she would not be harmed by the system. This is why the science of the assistance program in low-income communities is initiated the way that it is initiated, to keep us away from being able to give this so-called black woman who you call God the power that she so deserves. The reason why many of us want the power of the patriarch within polygamy is because we go from being pimps to organized pimps. We go from being pimps in the street to organized pimps. Niggas need to be called out on this. I think that the woman, when you look in the Himalayas, the science of polyandry is being practiced there and studied, and is being carried out well. There's no technology that you can take to the Himalayas to disrupt this science, because they know that it is a spiritual order of the universe. When you study the universe is a mother, and the mother have many protected energy to protect her. Study the stars, study the moon, study the sun. Y'all said that the black woman is the earth, right? Well, the earth is being protected by many things that is masculine. The masculine energy that surrounds the universe, which is the mother, shows that the universe is practicing polyandry. The universe do not practice polygamy. If the universe practiced polygamy, then the sun would not be able to reflect the order of nature within the laws and the construct of the feminine energy to those who live in the universe. Your thoughts itself is feminine. But it don't make you what they call female, even though your thoughts is feminine. Why is it feminine? Because one thought creates another. And what do your mother do? She creates life. Your thoughts is fragments of you. You are what we call life. So what protects the mind, which is the womb that gives birth to the thoughts? It is the unknown. This is why the female is unknown. Because you don't know what helps her to produce. You don't know the type of energy what helps her to produce. All you can do is protect it. But when you try to take advantage of that which produces or enables the feminine energy to give birth to the substance that creates you, the man who wants to be a pimp of her energy. And this polygamous agenda that was taught to you who was in the church and now out of the church and now in the so-called conscious community, still carrying out these theories and these agendas. This makes you look like a fucking fool. It makes you look like a fool. Why don't we talk about women having many men? The only response I do get when I ask that is the same response that I get from the people who gave you your fucking religion. But you so-called conscious. But you so-called conscious, huh?